Right, what's up guys? Today you join me from the driver's seat of something a little bit different. Honda Delsol. Bit of a strange car, this one. It's sort of tiny but quite cool at the same time. This has the 170 brake 1.6 VTEC engine in it, which is quite lively actually for the size of the car. It's quite it's enough brake horsepower to sort of happily take it down the road. One thing to mention, it is an automatic, which will be, you know, oh god, it's automatic, oh no, oh blah blah. But this is a cheap car. You can pick these up for next to nothing these days. So the fact that you can pick these up for nothing makes it quite desirable in my opinion. If you're not going to pay a lot for a car, you sort of have to, you know, put into consideration that you're not going to get everything you want in the car. GTR there, R35 GTR, very nice. So yeah, he told me that the automatic roof version of this, because this is the manual one, is 200 kilos heavier, which is a lot in something like this. You know, you want it to be, you know, a lightweight, you know, little nippy car. And he said that the automatic roofs, when they do go wrong, no one in the world can fix it. Not even Honda. They don't have a clue what's going on. They, you know, parts are hard to find, the motors are hard to find, you know, a good one that actually works. So I think the manual hardtop would be the more desirable one. But on the flip side of that, apparently the manuals take ages to put up and down. So by the time it started raining, you're probably going to be home. So yeah, as you're driving along, you can hear the VTEC sort of kick in, you know, it sort of wants to go down the road. It is quite quick for an automatic, I think. The drive is quite nice. So spec wise, this is the highest spec they ever sold. So it's got air conditioning, you know, everything's electric, which is nice. It's got the equipment for none of the price, which is fantastic. I'm gonna give it a little first and second gear pull, just, you know, to see how she goes. I'm not here to wreck anyone's tyres. All right. So first gear. There's the VTEC into second. There's the VTEC into third. Just want to change that second then. So yeah, it's quick enough. That was, you know, a good first, second gear pull, and it's quite, it wafts itself down the road. It's not lighting your trousers on fire, don't get me wrong, but it's still quite nice. Turning circle's quite good, sort of. Can you hear that? That's the noise it makes when it goes in reverse. What's that all about? So unfortunately, it is a nice day today, but I don't want to take the roof down. I don't want to sit there for, you know, an hour trying to put it back up again. There is a little delay, if I'm honest, in, you know, the power being given, I think, but when you get into VTEC, it really wants to go down the road. So once you start going, when it gets past that first bit and it gets into VTEC, it really wants to shoot. Here comes the funky sound. I just don't know about that. Why would you put that in the car? Folding roof thing is quite cool in my opinion. I do like the fact that it comes all the way up, slips the roof and goes down. But, you know, with its problems, you know, that's just how it is, isn't it? Interior, it's quite nice. I mean, the seats aren't that hugging, but they don't do your back in. The drive of the car, like where you're sat and everything, is quite nice because you've got an armrest and stuff like that. If you wanted a two-seater version of the Civic, you could buy this, or you could just take the back seats out of your Civic. It's completely up to you. If you want like a little two-seater, something a little bit different to, you know, what everyone else is driving, then this is the car for you. Driving it now, it feels more sporty than a Civic would be, but it's because of your driving position, because of, you know, the roof is right there and the window is right there, and you sort of, you know, you look back and there's nothing behind you, there's no back seat, so it feels sportier to drive, but I'm not sure if it is actually sportier to drive, if that makes any sense. So yeah, other than the whole roof situation with this, problems wise, I don't know, he's only really told me that the speedo decides to stop working. Like right now, it stopped working, but he's assured me that that only happens when it's cold, although it's boiling hot today. Bloody immobilised cars. Yeah, beep, 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 and all that shit. Am I the biggest retard going or what? No, having none of it. Do you know, I've never owned a Honda. Apart from motorcycles. I think I know why. It's because of silly things like this. That noise wants to shut up now. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not even going to lie.
I don't know what to advise her. The only thing I can say is just keep at it.
That is fantastic news.
We got hammer in the boot, but it'll take you 45 minutes to get it open. But like, keep pressuring it, but just don't break it, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I won't break it. Don't worry about that.
I'm really sorry. That's all I can do. Just give it a fucking good old hard wiggle.
Give it a good old hard wiggle. It goes in, and you go to turn it, but it won't lock past it, and when you let go, it like clicks out, if that makes sense. 1,
and now just try and start it up.
2. No, nothing.
I reckon the keys just got a bit stuck there.
Yeah, it must have done.
Just give it a fucking good hard.
So it doesn't start in park, but when you put it into neutral, it does start without the immobiliser being on. Fuck me. That's a good anti-deterrent, isn't it? Well, that was bloody exciting, wasn't it? You've got to wiggle the key to lock it that way for it to come out, and for it to come out, then you put the immobiliser in, and the car obviously doesn't start without the immobiliser being put in, so you can't start the car because the key won't come out. But then I put it straight into neutral and it started without the immobiliser going in. I've had immobiliser problems from the last videos, but nothing like that, where the key won't come out so you can put the immobiliser in. So after that, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. This one was a little bit different. I feel that this is, you know, a cheap little runaround for the summer. You know, a little get around car if you want to sort of, if you want something cheap to, you know, race around in and stuff like that. So tell me, would you think this is like the MR2 or an MX-5 or something like that? I know they're rear-wheel drive, I know you can get turbo MR2s and stuff like that, but what category does this sit in? So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.